Hey guys, what's up? It's Haley and today I am coming back at ya with another video and I'm so excited because I definitely missed last week because I have been so sick this entire week. I don't know what is happening, but my body is just not about that life at the moment. I am still recovering, if you couldn't tell by my voice. I sound nasally and like a man. So we're just gonna ignore that, but yeah, I wanted to film a video for you guys because I miss, first off, editing and filming and all of that fun stuff, but I also just want to be as consistent as possible with my channel. So here we are. I am going to make a what's on my iPhone video for you guys today. Let's just get into the video.
Yeah, I cannot chase you, I cannot fly, I cannot make you, you make up your mind, you want me to prove it to you.
Okay, so this is what you see when you first unlock my phone or look at my phone. Yeah, I just picked a nice little plain, simple, aesthetic type of background from Pinterest, and I really like it. When you first open my phone, this is what you see. My background is the same as my lock screen because I just think it looks nice. So for the first row of apps, I have calendar, photos, camera, and settings. For my second row, I have notes, maps, mail, and Safari. And then for my bottom row is where I start to personalize it a little bit more. I have my school folder, and in my school folder I just have my Canvas account, my Gmail, my Google Drive, my Google Docs, my calculator, and then my hours for my job. I didn't really have a specific section that fit into, so I decided to put it in with like my school category because that's kind of like my hustle category. Just kind of made sense to me. Next I have my money folder, and this one has just my wallet, my ACU account, my Capital One card account, my Venmo, Cash App, and Acorns. If you guys don't know what Acorns is, you are living under a rock. I'm sure you know what Acorns is. Just get it. It's worth it, you know? Next, I have my fitness folder, and in that I just have my fitness tracker for Apple. I don't really know what you would call that. It's just like the Apple Fitness rings thing, whatever. You could see what it is. I have my Anytime Fitness accounts, the Anytime Fitness just login account, and then the one that comes with like workouts and stuff that you can use. I don't really use these, to be honest, but I do use that gym, so I just keep these in this folder just in case they're ever useful one day. Next, I just have the Nike Run Club app, which I just recently downloaded because I got invited to be a part of like this run challenge thing, which if you know me, I don't run, but it's kind of nice because it's been pushing me to want to run a little bit more. Then I have my All Trails app, my Fitness Pal, which I'm sure you guys all know what my Fitness Pal is. That is what I use when I want to track my calorie intake and be a little bit more conscious of what I'm consuming. And then All Trails, if you guys don't know what All Trails is, that is what I use to find trails nearby and get ideas of different places to kind of explore, you know? Next category I have are my socials. This is personally one of my favorite categories, but in my socials I just have my Twitter, I have Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, YouTube Studio, Facebook, Facebook Messenger, and then my Pinterest. Also, I don't understand why Facebook has to have a whole separate app for Facebook Messenger. I barely use my Facebook. It's just there for like family. So that kind of annoys me, like, but whatever. Then I have Hinge and Tinder because gotta put yourself out there, you feel? Yeah. And then at the bottom of the screen, you can see that I have my phone, my messages, and then my Spotify because I'm all about Spotify. No iTunes music. Nope. I cannot remember the last time I used iTunes music. Spotify is superior, but that's just my opinion. And this is what my second page looks like. I just have the Bible app widget, I guess. I kind of saw this. I don't even know where I found this, to be honest. I saw it when I had swiped over too far to the left and I was on this page. And this page usually has like a lot of extra widgets that pop up, and I decided to erase all of those, keep my screen time one so I can keep track of how much screen time I'm having in that day so I can hold myself accountable when I'm being insane. So I kept that one there, and I took the Bible one off and actually put it on this page so I could just swipe over and read a little quote every single day. I thought that that was kind of like a cute idea. I like it. I'm not mad about it, and it looks nice. And then under that, I just have my life, photo, shop, and random folders. First, we'll start with my life folder. That one just has a bunch of random stuff in it, but all useful things. So I have the weather app, the clock, Shazam. If you don't know what Shazam is, once again, you must be living under a rock, but let me put you on real quick. If you are out and about and you hear a song that you like and you want to add to your playlist, you just play this little bad boy, let it listen to the song, and then it'll come back and tell you what it's called and the artist and all of that fun stuff, which this has saved me in so many scenarios when I don't want to ask somebody what song they're playing. Next, I have CoStar, which is just like an astrology type app. Yeah. There's my profile. Then I have the Pattern, which is another astrology app. This one is like scary accurate. It is something else. Yeah. But next I have a Star Walk, and this app is literally so cool. Wow, it's not even gonna let me show you. Rude. Anyways, it's literally so cool. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, so look, you can see it, right? So basically, you just can hold it up wherever you're at, and it'll show you the different stars in the sky, and it'll like name them and label them for you, and it's literally the coolest thing ever. I've had this app for like 3 years, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's so much cooler when you're actually out in nature looking at the stars, and you can actually like lay on the ground, look at the stars in the sky, and then like point stuff out and then try to guess, and then sit and actually use the app to find what it's called. It's literally the coolest thing in the entire world, especially if you're like me and are absolutely obsessed with like stars. I love it. The best thing ever. 10 out of 10 recommend. Next, I just have my BioLife app, my Amazon Alexa. I have my calculator app, which... Do I expose myself right now or not? Alright, basically, if you need a photo vault app, for whatever reason that you need a photo vault app, I'm not here to judge. You do your thing. But if you need an app that can hold your photos and like add passwords to them, if it's like private personal stuff that you don't want just out in the open on your camera roll, then I highly suggest the calculator app. I don't know if you have to pay for it now. I've had this app for years. Next, I have my Yelp, and then I have this app called Bin, and I actually got this kind of recently. This is really cool. I forgot where I saw this, but basically it's an app that keeps track of all the places that you visited, and I think it's super cool because it kind of just gives you like a nice little visual of the places that you've explored, and it tells you like percentages, and I love that. I think that's just really interesting. So yeah, this is what mine's looking like so far. Kind of sparse, kind of sad, but we're working on it, okay? I have this app called Translate, and honestly, I have not even used this yet. Yeah, see, like I have not even used this. I don't know if I even like it, but I kept it because it is one of those apps that would be really good for traveling. I'm pretty sure I got it because it was advertised to be an app where if somebody's speaking to you, you're able to have it listen, kind of like Shazam, have it like listen to what is being said, and then like instantly it'll play it back to you, and you'll understand like what is being said or like how to speak into it and speak back in a certain language. I think that that would be really like neat to have if you're traveling. So I did decide to keep that because I do think that that could be very useful. But I'll be honest, I have not used it yet, so I don't know. Next, I have Flow. This is just like a period tracker. We don't really have to get into too much detail. Oh my goodness. I promise I'm not 26 days late for my period. That is not a thing. Usually I'm pretty good about like keeping this up to date, but clearly, as you can see, that's not the case. I promise I'm not pregnant. But yeah, so that's a thing. Definitely recommend that. I have SoundCloud, I have the Bible app, books, Audible, Goodreads. Goodreads is, it's kind of just like a book review app. And that's it. That's all I have in my life album, folder, whatever you want to call it. Next, I have my photo folder, and in this folder, I just have VSCO. This is what I use mainly for my Instagram, and it is what I currently use to keep up the kind of like theme I have on my Insta. My Insta is really not that hardcore, but I do like to keep kind of the same-ish theme, and VSCO is what I use to find my filter for that. I have Lightroom. I've yet to use Lightroom, but I do want to start looking into Lightroom because I know it's very similar to VSCO and it has a lot of really nice presets and stuff, so I do want to eventually start using that, but I have yet to use that one. Fonto I use a lot for editing my YouTube thumbnails. Like I like to add in certain text because it has a lot of different options and it just helps a lot with editing. Next is PixArt. This is just a nice all-around editor to have. This literally does everything. YouCam Perfect is also another kind of editing app. Airbrush is also another kind of editing app. The main ones that I use, if I'm being completely honest, is VSCO. That's what I use for the like color effect of the picture. I use YouCam Perfect to get rid of like dark circles because Lord knows I have such bad dark circles. And then Airbrush I use for like acne marks. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, that's really all I do to my photos. If I even feel I need to edit the photos, those are the main ones that I tend to go to, but these are all really nice if you want to experiment with them. I actually recently got Spacey, and this one I'm pretty sure I did have to pay for, but it was like really cheap. And this I got because I saw another person recommend it, and this is how I get spaces in between my Instagram captions because for whatever reason, Instagram is so weird about like adding spaces in between paragraphs and captions. And it just irritates me, and this just makes it quick and easy and simple. And yeah, I thought it was worth like the $1 or $2 that I paid on it. Preview is one of those apps where you can kind of like set up your Instagram and see how like certain pictures will fit in with your theme. Once again, my Insta is not that hardcore. Font app, I haven't used this in a while to be honest, but this is what I would use like about a year or two ago when I would make all of my Insta captions in a different font. That is the app that I used. It's very easy and straight to the point. I have iMovie, Video Star, Pocket Video, Viva Video, Vaunt, and Motion Portrait. Now these are all related to YouTube. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into too much detail because if you don't make videos then it's kind of irrelevant to you, but these are just some of the apps that I tend to bounce back and forth between. And then lastly, I just have the Widgetsmith and the Color Widgets app. Next is my shop folder, and in this folder I just have Amazon because Amazon is my one true love. Next I have Ulta Beauty, I have Starbucks because your girl is a barista at Starbucks, so it would just be wrong if I didn't have the Starbucks app. I have Uber and Lyft and Airbnb because you never know when you could use those. I have Delta Flights, Hopper, which is another kind of like cheap flight booking app. I highly recommend it if you are trying to travel smarter money-wise. I have Lime. This is also one that I don't really use a lot at the moment, but I used it a lot during summer because that is the perfect month to be out and about. This is like the Lime scooters that you see on the sides of the streets where, you know, people are just randomly riding their little scooters or bikes down the road. This is the like app that you use to get those things to work, and they're literally the funnest things the funnest, the most fun. They are the most fun things I have ever done. I don't know how to say that right. Why does that sound so awkward? You get the idea. Just so fun. 10 out of 10 recommend. If you can get on a Lime scooter, do it. And lastly, I have my random folder, which this, as the title suggests, is just all of the random apps that I need, but like don't really need or use or look at on the daily. So this is just FaceTime, contacts, reminders, App Store, iTunes Store, music, home, health, find my iPhone. I just have my little Apple Watch app. And then with that, I just have these other 2 apps that I downloaded on here so I could add to my Apple Watch. I don't use them on my iPhone, but it's just the motivation app. And this comes up with like little quotes, and you're able to like use these so it pops up on your Apple Watch. And I just thought it was a really cute idea. So I got that. And then I got this drink water tracker thing. I don't know the title of it because it's kind of like cut off. But I thought this was really cool to have on my Apple Watch, so it's just in this random folder. And then I have shortcuts, voice memos, and compass. And that's it. Alright you guys, well that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of me in the future. I will be posting more often, hopefully, because I'm not sick. That is why I didn't post last week, because I was dying. But we are getting better. I'm taking my vitamins, and yeah, I'm not about that sick life anymore. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.